Hi, I'm going to make a drawing of a nude of Joy. That's her name of the model, wonderful model. And I started with the eyes and the hair, the eyebrows, and I had traced the outlines. I should make a video about the difference between my drawing style when I trace the outlines and when I'm not. And I first want to get the face right, because then I get enthusiastic about the rest. I want to get a nice expression in her face, because I want my nude models also to have character. And working on her breasts, that's the next step. And I'm slowly going to the rest of the figure, adding tonal values here and there. And I do not really use lines, as you can see. When I need to draw a sort of line, I use a series of dots, except for the lines that you can see from the tracing, but in the end result you don't see much of that. And first I apply some accentuations, and later on I work on the tonal values more. And I'm doing the whole body in a sort of first stage, so later on I will go over all of the body parts to finish them. But here I'm starting with all kinds of parts to define them. And I don't know much about anatomy, to be honest. I never really studied anatomy, so I have a source photograph. I once had a really nice photo shoot with this model Joy, and yeah, what I do is mostly very careful, looking at the source photograph, and I think that in the years you build up a certain sense of how certain things work in a human body. So, but I don't really know much about anatomy, so what I do is mostly based upon careful observation. Some draftsmen who draw the human body reconstruct, so to speak, the human body based on their knowledge of anatomy. I don't really do that. In this case, I trace the figure and I watch carefully the source photograph. And now I need to do some drawings without tracing. I think I just want to see what kind of nudes I will draw then. Might be interesting. And here I'm working on the tonal values, really, on her belly and shoulder I've worked upon. And I've tried to carefully keep certain things light, like her breasts are here lighter than her belly, for example, and I think it has to do with the lighting. As I am talking now, I don't have the source photograph with me, so. But when you draw a figure or a face, it's good to keep in mind what is the lightest area, what is the darkest or a mid-tone, so you are aware of how dark certain parts should be or how light you should keep it here and there. Adding details to her fingers. And I think this took, let's say, 2 hours or so. So this is very compressed to 10 minutes. I will also post a real-time version of this video soon for your viewing pleasure. And I'm just adding tonal values here and there, making things more convincing, I hope. Adding some details to her mouth, her face. And I will post this also on eBay, so if someone's interested in buying a drawing of me, you can look at my current eBay listings. Maybe this is still on eBay when you watch this, or maybe there's something else. And I'm gradually making all kinds of parts darker in her figure. And that piece of cloth needs to be worked upon as well. And as I go along, I refine certain forms, like I did with the hand, or I try to make it more convincing. Sometimes I forget that I should draw where the camera is pointed at, so you see my hands sometimes outside of the area where I'm drawing, actually, where I'm filming, making the video. And I didn't draw her feet. Should I draw her feet next time, perhaps? Not sure, but I tried to make it more of a poetic appearance. So, as if she appears from a sort of mist or cloud, a little bit like that. So certain parts dissolve in the environment or the background, like her legs, lower legs in this case. I hope it has that effect. This was a little movie I made for Instagram, so you can watch me on Instagram as well. I should post more on Instagram. I'm thinking by myself now, but anyway. YouTube is nowadays my main focus of these drawings, but I should try to keep all of my social media appearances updated. Working on her legs and so on. And my main focus was her figure, her body, so that piece of cloth I didn't do really much about it. It was a very light one as well, I believe. So, but I think it fits now. Approaching the end of it, working there a bit, and that's it. This is the end result. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like these kind of videos, please subscribe.